At Ross, you'll find everything your kids need when they go back to school. From fashion to school supplies to dorm room decor, Ross has it all. Because it isn't just the first day of school for them. It's a new year, a new look, and endless possibilities. When they walk back through those school doors, they're a different kid than the one who walked out months ago, ready for anything. Back to school starts at Ross. Find your nearest Ross at rossstores.com.
Best thing that's ever happened to you financially. Go.
Easy. Sold my car on Carvana. Amazing offer.
Really? I hit 200 on the scratcher.
Did the scratcher come to your house and hand you a check?
No.
How many scratchers did you hit to get that? I hit a button on Carvana.com once.
Okay, that's fair.
It's like the lottery, except you always win.
Not like the lottery at all, actually.
Exactly. Inexplicably good. Offers worth bragging about. Sell your car today on Carvana. Pickup fees may apply.
Hello, everybody. It is August 2nd, and I can feel us dance in the memory. August slipped. I love August. It's when Leo season really pops off, and somebody cue Willa Ford because I want to be bad. Okay, I want to be bad with your baby because I'm going to start this over. No, we're not going to start it over. Here's what. For the remainder of Leo season, I would like to forewarn you. This is a precaution and a PSA. I am going to be unapologetically very, very cunty for the remainder of Leo season because it's something that I've been stifling, and in the pursuit of abolishing toxic positivity, I want to name the puppy. I want to be petty. I want to go for low-hanging fruit. I typically don't punch down. I punch up, but those are going to be pretty hard punches that pack a lot of heat. The acid reflux is at a level 10 and my fucks are at a negative 14. So welcome everybody to the Bitch Bible podcast. What has been happening with me in the past couple weeks? Because obviously I had a guest last week, loved Nina Parker, had a great time chatting with her. And usually I don't love having guests, but I thought that was a really good one. So if you haven't listened, pop on over. I think you'll be really, really pleasantly surprised because most people are like, really, Jackie, we hate the guests. You just can't fucking win. Do you know how hard it is to regurgitate old stories over and over on a microphone for sport and yell at people? But I do it so masterfully. What has been going on? Okay, so last week I thought my grandma died, but she's alive. This is probably vulnerable and como se dice too real, but let's go for it. I have said this so many times, and it's not shtick, it's not defense mechanism, it's not suppression of any kind. I'm not great. It's not that I'm not great. I don't hold a lot of weight on dates, anniversaries. I don't have a huge concept of time. And on the day of my mother's 10-year death-iversary, okay, which I had not a clue. I actually was recording with Nina that day. I was going to go have a beautiful little lunch at Honor Bar or at South Beverly Grill. I was going to go get the French dip. I was going to get the seasonal artichoke. I was going to get a Diet Coke. For no reason, some deviled eggs, all of the things. I was out in the city. I was recording and never registered to me that that was the day that my mom had passed. Now, everyone else where they put their black veils on, we light the vigil candles and they start playing, Sarah McLachlan. But for me, I just don't register time on those dates, okay? So I had not a fucking clue until I get the call from my sister, until I get the call from my dad, until I get the text from my aunt, like, hey, honey, hope you're doing okay. And I'm like, why is everyone so worried about me? I'm having a great time. I'm going to the French dip. And then I hear it in my sister's voice and I'm like, oh, fuck, now I need to be a pillar of strength. And let's all go to lunch. Should we be together? And I'm like, no, like let her run. In the off chance that I was having a great day in a seasonal artichoke, like, why do we got to be a buzzkill? There really is such misery in community, like if I was just footloose and fancy free and like clipped the umbilical cord situationally, I'm better off. Like let her dance, let her fly, Mariposa. But so it was the day, and then I'm like fabricating solemn because I didn't feel it naturally, and I don't get emo on days like that. We're starting off, it's 3 minutes in, and now remember when someone DM'd me like her entire personality is that her mom died? That's so funny for so many reasons. But I think unanimously we could gather like 100 people, friends and family, relatives, everything, that would all kind of wholeheartedly agree that I don't lead with that. I am not someone who is comfortable with pity or just that, like, you know, that stare when you've gone through something sad and then people look at you and be like, how are you doing? And then you tell them you're fine and you mean you're fine. And then they don't believe you because there's something really tricky psychologically. I think that people don't want to believe that you've made it out the other side because it directly compromises their own strength and durability. And God forbid people move through things in a real way that doesn't require like a meltdown, a freak out, medication, an ayahuasca journey. It really unravels people to their core that people can internally as a one woman device, like function and process and heal and move forward and have like gratitude and hope and build a beautiful life, because maybe that just like feels, I don't know. People love like a salacious, like I know so many people that would just love if I started like doing meth and pulling my hair out and like having like this mental breakdown crisis on the 10-year anniversary. It's not going to happen. Rough and tumble. I've got every tool in the motherfucking box and you can keep your fingers crossed, but Willa Ford is coming for you. I want to be bad and I'm going to name names and I'm going to cut you to the fucking bone. Anyways. So it's the 10-year, I'm going to get to the point of this. So it's the 10-year death anniversary, okay? And I'm getting all the calls and all of the things. And all I want to do now is turn my fucking phone off and go have a French dip. Lest we not forget, on the day of my mother's funeral, I went to the Dry Bar in West Hollywood and got my hair blown out, okay? And they're like, so anything fun today? Like, what are you doing? Got a date night? And I was like, no, just happy to be alive. And I cosplayed normal for an hour and 15 minutes while I got this Ashkenazi weave straightened, styled, and puffed for my grand entrance at the fucking funeral home. So let's be clear. All I wanted to do was go get that fucking French dip. And I'm like, even more so a reason to just like have a nice day, commemorate my mother's life by celebrating my own, go buy myself a cute pair of shoes. The feet are swelling. And I did buy my swollen feet, a cute pair of shoes that day. They're the ugliest shoes in the world. But I've bought 7 pairs. Here's a reason why I'll kill my husband. We were cleaning out the garage, okay? Because we had a dumpster here, and we're going to get back to this, to my trauma. We were cleaning out the garage because we had a big dumpster clearing out all the stuff from our backyard. And I said to him, use your best judgment. Because he started asking me like 75 questions. It would be like an In-N-Out wrapper. He's like, should I get rid of this? I was like, we have to be resourceful, and you have to like use some micro shrivel of intellect on what stays and what goes. Like if something is like a fecal stained onesie from Clyde in 3 years ago, we need to get rid of. Like just use your best judgment. I'm like, you could torch the place. I don't care. I'm not attached to people, places, or things. Remember that, okay? I could fully disassociate. So get rid of whatever you need. Stop asking me fucking questions. Now, there was a couple things, lest we not forget, in 2023, when Andrew threw out a pair of brand new $1,600 Aquazura sandals that I bought for my sister's wedding that I had never worn. He threw them out in a dumpster, and then I was forced to wear Amazon Prime Jessica Simpson platforms, which honestly, rave reviews. 5 stars for Jessica Simpson. So he's cleaning out the garage and he's throwing shit away. And he threw out 2 pairs of Chanel dad sandals, one in a denim, one in a sensible black leather. Now, these were falling apart. Like the sole was coming off. The Velcro had detached. I have worn these ugly shoes to the bone, to the fucking bone. And I had told him that I was going to go buy a new pair. But regardless, if it says Chanel on them, I don't care if they are like fecal ridden, mold infested. Like that's something that you don't throw away. So he threw away not 1 but 2 pairs of those shoes that I could have had restored. I didn't tell him this because I wanted him to feel bad and buy me a new pair, but I did take them to the like repair shop, and they were so busted that they were going to cost like over $800 to fix. And at that point, you just buy a new pair because they're just whatever. But on my mother's death anniversary, you know, I hopped over to Saks. I bought a new pair of disgusting. They're the ugliest shoes that you've ever seen in your life. I don't care. They're my workwear shoes. They have a Velcro adjustable ankle strap and toe strap. So when I'm out on the yard, when I'm out, you know, slinging slabs in Sun Valley, I need arch support. And with these swelling like Jarlsberg cheese feet, I just need something that's a little bit adjustable. So I got a new pair of those, and I like sauntered over to South Beverly Grill, and I get a call from my dad. Okay. And I'm just like, oh, we've already talked. We've already lit the vigil candle. Can a gal have a seasonal artichoke in solitude? And he sounded a little verklempt. And he goes, hey, are you like back by your house? I said, no, I just finished recording. I was going to go have lunch. He goes, I really need a favor from you. And I was like, on all days, I need a favor from you. Forget my number. Love you. And he's like, I need you to check on grandma. I'm like, why? And he said, you know, Fridays are the only day during the day that she has nobody tending to her. So she has someone every single night. And then on Fridays, she gets a little bit of a reprieve from like 9 to 4. She doesn't have someone in the house with her, and she really thrives. Like, it's like her favorite day of the fucking week. Okay. She can let her tits down. She doesn't have to make small talk. She can go anorexic for the full day. She doesn't have someone like reminding her to eat and drink water. You know, she gets to really cleanse it out, probably take some back alley expired methamphetamine crack diet pill that she's been keistering since 1938 and reset her colon. So I said, Dad, I was planning on having a nice, cute little lunch. And he's like, I'm really worried. I've called her 400 times. And then I could hear the panic in his voice. I tried calling so-and-so. I tried queuing up her life, like all the things. And she's not answering. So I'm like, sure, Dad, I'll go check on grandma. Now I'm starting to think, if this bitch hijacks my mother's death anniversary day and I have to go break into her home and find her dead in a bathtub under a Z Gallery chandelier, like the nerve. Okay. So I ixnay the lunch. I get in the car. I'm like, why is this my responsibility? I call her 17 times. She's not picking up. At bare minimum, I mean, God forbid she have any significance of the day. Do a quick check-in on. No. These are her days off. She's living La Vida Loca, La Dolce Vita. So I drive to her house, and then I'm like, oh my God, like, what if? Like, what do I do? Do I like run to the security deposit box, bleed her dry, and like hightail it to Tijuana? I get to her house. I do like a quick, 5150 perimeter sweep. I'm not seeing a lot of sense of life. There's no lights on. I can't hear anything. Then I break into I go through a hedge, risk Lyme's disease, like Yolanda Foster, okay? Ticks aplenty. And I put my face up to the window, and I see her sitting in her kitchen, lights off, okay, in a robe. She's wearing Bitch Bible merch, so we're gonna give her a pass that says fucking bitch on it. This is at 2 p.m. now. Not a call, not a carrier pigeon, not a smoke sign. She's sitting in the chair in her kitchen, and her eyes are closed, and she looks dead, okay? And I'm like, for fuck's sake. Now I got to deal with this shit. What do I do? Put a sheet over her head and call the cops? And then am I tampering? Are they going to think I did it because I've made so many jokes about her crossing the Rainbow Bridge? And I'm just like, oh God, I don't want to fucking deal with this. And I start to watch her, and I'm like counting. I'm like 1, 2, 3. It's 2:00, 4, 5, 6. I call her. I ring. No pickup, no, not even a startle. She's watching ESPN. She's watching Sports Center, like a recap of the Laker draft or something. I'm banging on the window. Nothing. And then all of a sudden, as I get to about 10 seconds, she gasps for air. And I'm like, is that a death gargle? Or are we coming back to life? Have you been resuscitated by the news of LeBron James leaving the Lakers? Like, what's happening? And she kind of like bounces back to life. She blinks. She wipes her, like the crust of her lip gloss, blinks it out a couple times, crosses her arms, and continues to watch TV. When I tell you, for those 10 seconds, my heart fell out of my butt. I was like, what are we going to do here? I don't have the tools to workshop whatever this situation is that I've now bit double trauma, a trauma tiramisu, okay? A layer cake of terrible news. But she believed she could, and she did. She's still with us. And you know what? I was so pissed that my day got hijacked and that I didn't get the French dip because I thought my grandma was dead, that I didn't even go in and say hello. I literally took a photo. I zoomed in, took a photo, sent it to my dad, sent it to my sister who was downward spiraling. I said, bad news, Grandma's still with us. She's just a bitch, okay? Drove home, had a burger, and just, poured one out. As much as I enjoy cooking, it is an absolute pain trying to cook for the whole family. There are so many feeding stages with 2 kids in the house. Mealtime is about to get a whole lot more complicated. So until both of my little demon seeds are old enough to properly appreciate my beautiful tomato calabria and chili poached fish, I will be using Little Spoon, okay? Clyde is so obsessed with Little Spoon plates. I went out with my cousins yesterday who all have kids. We were talking about Little Spoon for like 13 minutes, okay? Also, for baby number 2, Little Spoon has organic infant formula for those first bottles. I will personally be using that formula because I've done so much research and the ratings speak for themselves. Their baby blends are packed with supplemental nutrients. They have pouches for when you're on the go. Knowing that you always have a healthy meal ready to rumble that your kid will devour is so life-changing, especially with multiple children. I could sing it from the rooftops how much I love Little Spoon. If you haven't tried it, what are you doing? Feeding the kids doesn't have to be complicated. Little Spoon makes it easy with real nutritionally balanced meals and snacks designed for every stage. It shows up ready to go, takes the pressure off, and somehow still gets devoured. Veggies and all. No artificial dyes, flavors, or sweeteners either. And you know what? That's a win I'll take every time. Get 30% off your first online order at littlespoon.com/Bible with code BIBLE. That's LITTLESPOON.com/Bible with code BIBLE for 30% off your first order. Wellness check. I never thought I'd be speaking so enthusiastically about a calendar, but I love my Skylight calendar so much. A bunch of my friends had them, and just to have an overview of what the week looks like and what Andrew's schedule looks like, what my schedule looks like, what Clyde's schedule looks like. I have it in the kitchen. It has changed my life. No more burdening Andrew being like, what time's your session start? When are you coming home? When is this? We just share this all-in-one digital smart calendar, and it's clean. It's easy. There's chore lists. There's task lists that make everything just manageable, fun, easy. Grocery lists. Also, they have these frames. Forgot they were a sponsor. Paid Retail bought everyone for Father's Day these digital beautiful picture frames where you can upload photos, and it's the cutest thing ever. Families are better when they're working together. Right now, Skylight is offering our listeners $30 off their 15-inch calendars by going to myskylight.com/bitchbible. Go to myskylight.com/bitchbible for $30 off your 15-inch calendar. That's myskylight.com/bitchbible.
Insurance isn't one size fits all. That's why customers have enjoyed Progressive's Name Your Price tool for years now. With the Name Your Price tool, you tell them what you want to pay, and they'll show you options that fit your budget. So whether you're picking out your first policy or just looking for something that works better for you and your family, they make it easy to see your options. Visit Progressive.com. Find a rate that works for you with the Name Your Price tool. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
For a small business owner, every day is full of surprises. Some great, some not so great. Like when a client cancels their order at the last minute. But here's a surprise you will like. Progressive provides small business owners with 30 customizable coverage options to help keep their business going strong. So go ahead, surprise yourself. Get a quote in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates and third-party insurers. Coverages not available in all states or for all vehicles and coverage selections.
Also, speaking of a woman on the brink, I have to take my gestational diabetes test in like a week or so. Alex Cooper is coming for my brand. I need to text her and be like, bitch, you're like, gestational diabetes is my thing, okay? Like, I'm organizing the march, okay? I'm organizing the march. I'm the face of gestational diabetes. Really coming for my gig, which is fucking rude. But of course, like, she's just so much better than me. You know what I mean? Like, she's like, for all the other women who have gestational diabetes, like, I see you, I hear you. I'm like, yeah, I'm not really concerned with you. This is about me, and I have an ailment, and everyone should feel sorry for me, and also buy tickets to my silent auction that supports my gestational diabetes by way of paying for my backyard renovations. So yeah, I feel like I barely passed last time. I passed by 1 point, but I also like didn't eat anything for 5 days prior. And my doctor's like, you definitely have gestational diabetes, but like, this is not a passing score. So just like be very, very careful. And I was like, okay, I'm not Cinnabon. And this go around, I haven't really been craving as much sugar, but I still am hoping to get a tiara that says gestational diabetes warrior. So stay posted for that. You can listen to the updates on the Bump Bible, released every Thursday. I am having crippling acid reflux also. So if you hear liquid like coming up in the throat, just turn a blind eye. You know what doesn't help? Caffeine-free Diet Coke. This episode is sponsored by caffeine-free Diet Coke. Not at all. Not at all. A girl can dream though. I love caffeine-free Diet Coke. Like nothing. Talk about crack, okay? When I take a sip of a Diet Coke caffeine-free in the gold can, it feels like, I can't explain it. Like euphoria, like joy, like a hit of acid, So that's what's going on with me. Another thing. I was so just appreciating life last week when I thought that my grandmother had crossed the Rainbow Bridge, but alas, she came back, and I really need something to look forward to. So I just drained my various Air France miles, Delta miles, leading hotel miles, Amex miles, and your girl, okay, her vagina's gonna heal. I'm gonna give myself a couple months, and then I'm going back to Paris in March. And I want to say this because I want to be held accountable. Nobody can come with me. I need to go alone. No, if I change my mind, I'm like, yeah, you should come. No. I'm saying this right now. The date is August 2nd, 2026. I'm going to Paris alone in March, and nobody can come with me. My husband, my sister, my best friend, no one is allowed to come. I need to be alone. I need to drink and get on a scooter and feel the wind in my hair extensions. I need to buy a purse. I need to go eat steak tartare by myself. I need to go have cocktails in compromising situations. I need to sleep in. I need to not be on anyone else's calendar. I need to go alone as a soul reset. And it is all that is getting me through the days. I would also like to use this opportunity to say that if anybody anywhere has any type of a friends and family room rate at Hotel Crillon, the Rosewood property on Place de la Concorde, don't know why we got Spanish with it, but work with me here. The Ritz, oh God, it's so expensive. I had a room held and then I canceled it. I'm like, I can't do that. That's just crazy. We're house poor. What are we doing here? And also, like, if you're going to spend that much money on a hotel, like, don't you do it with like Andrew, or don't you like really like milk that to go alone? That feels like a little selfish and fiscally irresponsible. But Hotel Crillon, the Ritz, Hotel Bristol, I would work with. George Sank, not really in my favorite part of town, if I'm being honest. I stayed at Phuquet's last time. It's in the 8th. It's a little too close to the Champs-Élysées and a little too close to Avenue Montaigne. Like, I like being in the first. I'm a first bitch. I like being a stone's throw from Vendôme and Rue Saint Honor. Les Maurice, not really my crowd, but I could work that in proximity wise. Just any the one Vendôme looks really fabulous. Would like to stay there. Any luxury 5-star hotel in the first. Or I could get flexible. Please roll through. I'll do weird things. But I'm so excited. I'm counting down the days. I'm flying Air France there, and then I'm going to fly Delta back, which I would like to switch because I do like the Delta One international check-in situation, but it just wasn't working. I'm going for 4 nights. I'm going to hit it. I'm going to come back like a different person. The baby will be like 4.5 months. So like hopefully sleep trained by then. If not my fucking problem. Bye bitches. I'm out. So excited about that. Oh my God. Speaking of international travel, hold on. Let me have a sip of Coke. Ladies and gentlemen, grab your passports because we are going on a Persian excursion. I don't know if this is politically incorrect to say, but there is something you should know about me. Persian men love me. Okay. Always have, always will. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it's because I make a Caucasian gourmet sabza that will blow your balls off. Maybe it's because, I present as a shiksa, but I've got Ashkenazi blood. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm so well versed in Tahdig. I don't know. But I was at Trader Joe's last week, okay? I was at Trader Joe's. The Trader Joe's with the one-armed man. I've been frequenting. I thought he was retired because I hadn't seen him for months, but then I guess he had like some type of a surgery and then he came back, but now he's only part-time. So I know that he doesn't work on Tuesdays. So I hop over there on Tuesdays and I was in like a little unitard and tits were out, like a little messy bun, but like looking like cute and young and fresh and fertile. And I was returning my cart and this guy looks at me, okay? He wasn't a silver Honda CRV, so it probably would never work. But he comes up to me and he's like, I'll get that for you. And I said, thank you. And what did he say? I literally wrote it down because I was so excited. Oh my God, did I just delete it? Oh no, what did he say? Okay. He grabs the cart and he said, I'll take this for you. I said, thank you. This is my only note for the week. He said, I love your outfit. You look so beautiful. And I said, oh my, God forbid I just take a compliment and say, thank you. I can't do that. I'm like, I know, right? Like, I'm such a cute pregnant person. I completely double down and like co-sign on the compliment, which is probably why people hate me and talk shit about me and like perpetually try to like, just knock me down with insults. And it doesn't work. It's the saddest thing. It's such a failed attempt. I'm just full Teflon titties over here. I'm like, oh my God, stop it. I was like kind of feeling fat, but now I'm like thinking I kind of look cute, right? And like the doctor told me I needed to like make sure I'm like getting enough calories during the day, like skinny supermodel. I was like, oh my God, thank you so much. And he repeated one more time because I wrote it down. You're so beautiful. And I was like, oh, thank you. And he goes, it's a shame you're married, huh? And I said, well, for now, but check in next week because my husband joined an adult basketball league and is now professing to have calf injuries and walking around with a fucking leg brace while I'm having sciatic nerve pain, shooting pain down both of my legs. But now we're worried about him. So I'll see you next Tuesday. I'll be here. I'll be in a skimpy unitard. Roll through. There are 2 types of women. Okay. I've learned this recently. There are women that want to be respected and there are women that want to be objectified. I don't need respect. I respect myself. Okay. It comes naturally to me. I'm not that desperate. I want to be objectified. I want to be oogled. I want to be oodled. I want to be fondled. I want to be salivated over. I want to be, dare I say, disrespected. Like I can handle myself. You know what I mean? And I don't get offended by a hey toots or a kind of that old generation masochistic, misogynistic oogling. So if I'm wearing a unitard that is showing my inflamed labia out and about with my gross ass body, and someone calls me beautiful and like hits on me, even if they're driving a Honda CRV that's a few years old and silver, it's a lot of demerits, but I'm going to take it and I'm going to fucking run with it. But I literally said to him, he's like, "Oh, I see you're married. That's a shame." And I'm like, "I'm committed to no one and nothing. Remember that, okay? Remember it." Treated like a piece of meat at the Trader Joe's parking lot, like an enlarged ham hock. Take me as I am. He loves me and I love him, and we're together now. I've been fairly vocal about turning this pregnancy into a fitness program, LOL. And at first I was like up and like going to the gym and doing the thing. But now if I can like roll over like a beached whale and make it to my gym in my house, like that's a miracle. Luckily, I have Tonal. Tonal provides the convenience of a full gym and the guidance of a personal trainer anytime at home with one sleek system. If there's one thing I love, it's staying home, okay? It's designed to reduce your mental load. Tonal is the ultimate strength training system. It helps you focus less on workout planning and more on getting results. Tonal lets you choose from a variety of expert-led workouts, from strength to arrow hit to yoga, mobility, to like keep it spicy, keep you coming back for more. It's so easy. Right now, Tonal is offering our listeners $200 off your Tonal purchase with promo code BIBLE. That's tonal.com and use promo code BIBLE for $200 off your purchase. That's tonal.com, promo code BIBLE for $200 off. Being pregnant in the summer, it sucks. Okay. I'm so uncomfortable and it's hot and swamp tits, swamp ass. It's a whole thing. That is why the clothes and the undergarments that I wear are so important. You've heard me say this a million times, but there is truly nothing better than Skims Cotton Basics. The fabric is next level comfort, okay? The Skims maternity fold-over pant and the t-shirt, it's all I've been wearing. It's all I've been wearing pre-pregnancy. I wear the sweatpants, I wear the sweatshirts, I wear the t-shirts, I wear the underwear, I wear the bras. I wear it all every single day. I love those like ribbed boxer shorts with the oversized boyfriend tees. Like I could go on, but Skims, they figured it out and it's just the best company. Shop Skims Cotton and all of my favorite pieces at skims.com. After you place your order, be sure to let them know that I sent you, select podcast on the survey, and be sure to select my show in the drop-down menu that follows.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy to see if you could save when you bundle your home and auto policies. Try it at progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
As a small business owner, sometimes it feels like no matter how much planning you do, there's always surprises, like an urgent, expensive repair. But here's a surprise you will like. With Progressive, small business owners save 13% on their commercial auto insurance when they pay in full. So enjoy a surprise for once. Get a quote in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
Sorry if I'm sounding a bit hoarse today. You know it's not a fun combo platter? A sore throat and crippling acid reflux. On one hand, like when the throat is tender and sore, the stomach acid that rises in the back of my trachea does provide a temporary relief and an itch, but ultimately then like dehydrates the sore throat even more. Also write this down, girly girls. Don't do tongue touchies with your toddler if they're sick. So just remember that, clip it, write it down, because I'm like, my immune system is so rock solid. I woke up last night, razor blades in the throat, not fun. And then the problem is like I keep swallowing because I just need to like hydrate the throat with saliva, but then it comes right back up as stomach acid. So I've been popping. I mean, if I can't get like a Pepcid AC, Prilosec, Genexa anti-acid, some type of a campaign here so that I can go to Paris and fuck all the way off in T-minus 10 months. I love that I'm talking about this trip like it's next month. I like bought a cute jacket last night. I'm like, here she comes. I just need something to look forward to. Like I need to feel the wind in my hair. I need to feel the unpasteurized cheese hit my colon. You know what I mean? Just it's important to have things to look forward to. Jackie, aren't you having a baby soon? Like bundle of joy? I'm not looking forward to that. I'm not looking forward to putting ice packs in my vagine. You know, I'm looking forward to beef tartare al fresco with cigarettes and overpriced cocktails. That's what I'm looking forward to. So apologies if my voice is just a bit hoarse. I wanted to talk about something that makes me really happy, that the internet is ablaze about. Now, there's a local shop in, where is it? Nantucket. And the shop is the Four Winds Craft Guild Antiques and Artisan Shop, okay? So they put a sign inside the store that said, no influencers. The owner, John Sylvia, says that his shop was being treated as a stage or a backdrop rather than a local business, and noted that an influx of tourists spend their entire visit filming themselves instead of engaging with the crafts, nerd alert, or purchasing things. Now, people and their ring lights, the girly girls on the internet got real defensive and really upset about this, saying things like, you know, influencers sell products, we drive business, we create visibility for your brands. Your stores like these are built on the backs of these influencers. Really hot, really bothered. I thought it was a lighthearted LOL, didn't take it too personally. Also, somewhat co-sign on the sentiment. There is nothing more annoying, okay, than you're shopping, you're perusing, and somebody has made, you know, your local Zara, your local like a sandwich shop, your local anything, their personal Nancy Meyers film set, and they're using their suction cup phone case to like show that they're selects, you know, and then they never buy anything and then they keep it moving. And yes, on one hand, we can do this all day. I could argue both sides of anything, anytime, anywhere, any place. Yes, on one hand, brand visibility, et cetera, et cetera. On the other hand, really fucking annoying. So there's got to be a bit of a middle ground. If you are really tickled and bothered by something like that, maybe we take pause, look inward, and wonder why you're so upset. Is it because you're that person with your fucking ring light? Let me tell you, if I'm at a beautiful restaurant and all of a sudden I feel like the aliens are coming to abduct me and pull me up because you've decided to bust your ring light out at a beautifully dim lit, candle lit restaurant so that you can show everyone your tuna tartare appetizer, I personally have a problem with that. It shows a detachment from reality. It speaks to a much bigger issue. It's awkward. Also, if we want to be real fucking kookadoodle-doo, I saw this video and I liked it and I was going to repost it, but I'm like, ooh, the people will be too mad at me. Influencers are causing a climate crisis. Okay. Now, am I a participant in the problem? Yes. Sure am. Got lots of tiles to pay for. Oh God, and we're doing this new mosaic on the barbecue and the square footage. I was like, this can't be. It was like $80 a square foot. I was like, what? $80 a square foot for like a mosaic tile doesn't even make sense, because wouldn't a mosaic, yes, more craftsmanship and pattern and stuff, but it's smaller pieces of stone. I don't understand, but like have to have it. Won't breathe until that outdoor kitchen is wrapped in this. Oh my God. Did I talk about this already? I can't remember. It is this like mixed media, multicolored mosaic, like an Italian mosaic with like pink, travertine, like verde marble, calicut, like rosso, like all different colors, honed of this just like beautiful mosaic tile that I saw it, and my guy Taylor, who helps me with my tiles, he brought it out and I said, what the fuck is wrong with you? He's like, does that mean you like it? I'm like, do I like it? Do I like it? I will sell all my kidneys for it. Yeah, I want to lay on the ground with it and lick it a little. Yeah, no, do I like it? Yeah, I want to knock down my whole house and rebuild it in this mosaic marble honed tile. And then he's like, it's out of stock, but guess what? It comes back in stock August 18th. Beshert, a miracle. That's my fucking birthday, which is so exciting too, because I've been compiling my hate list, my birthday party hate list of 2026, and it's so good. And this is the first time in a long time that this episode will drop on my actual birthday. I mean, the universe loves me. So anyways, influencers are causing the climate crisis because we're hawking products every other week. And I don't really identify as an influencer because I just have like so much more to give. I do think being an influencer is a really hard job. It's a job I would never want. It's a job that I like dip my toe into once in a while when I just like, strapped for cash. But I don't identify as such. I mean, I'm bleeding out, providing a lot of opinions and a lot of thoughts, okay, on this microphone for 14 years. So I don't really know that I can claim it, but lots of packaging, lots of boxes, lots of fast fashion, consumer goods, and the world is ending because of influencers. Just kidding. JK. I think everyone needs to take themselves less seriously, especially. Do you know that I couldn't say the word especially till I was like 14? I thought it was especially with a C, hard C. It doesn't matter. I think influencers take themselves a little too seriously, and like the world maybe is your oyster, but not really. Like the world is not your set. A restaurant is not your backdrop. Like you don't have free access and you don't have free terrain. Like it's very, very annoying. If nothing else, can we just all kind of collectively agree on both sides of it, if you're in it or you're not in it, that it is low-key kind of annoying? And that's okay. There's a lot of annoying professions. Most of them are. A telemarketer, annoying, but pays the bills. Receptionist, annoying, but pays the bills. I was a wonderful receptionist, okay? Hello, welcome to, I'm not going to say the name of the business, but da-da-da Capital. I mean, annoying. Everything's annoying. So just take it. You get to make lots of money, praised by the masses, a bunch of strangers validating you every day, telling you you're cute and pretty and they love your fashion. Take it up the butt. Move on. There have also been some videos of Usher's concerts going viral where he brings a girl on stage and kind of like seductively lap dance. I would say a soft dry hump on a bed. First of all, I hate this. Like so uncomfy. No. Can't. Like, not that I'm such a prude, but like literally makes me clutch my vagina in horror. I can't imagine. I would be so uncomfortable. Also, let's just cut in the clip of me at Magic Mike a la 2021 being violently dry humped by a naked man, because now we're living a lie. I was like first hand up, ready to rumble. I was in like a sensible Dior D-Way flat, which, wow, I really went all in on those D-Way flats. If we could just take a moment, I regret that severely. I bought, any D-Way flat that I could wrangle my chubby little fucking foot into, and I have serious, serious regrets. A bad decision. Don't go all in on footwear when you don't know where it'll take you. So I'm wearing like a sad little D-Way flat. I'm wearing these, I will get my fat ass into those jeans again. These Attico bedazzled denim pants that are the greatest love of my life. Most expensive pair of jeans I've ever bought. Can't believe it. So ugly. All my friends are like, please never wear them again. But I really committed, and I had like a couple rosés at lunch one day, and then I went to Maxfield and I saw them. I'm like, oh my God, they're me in a pant. And then I bought them, and then all my friends are like, Jackie, you need to take those back. And I'm like, fun story. I can't. And then I'm wearing like a tank top, and I have like a sad little chode ponytail, and I am whipping around on a Office Depot chair being violently dry humped by a Jason Momoa stripper. So practice what you preach. We're just going to like put that to the wayside. Usher is bringing these fans up on stage, and he's getting really close, okay? And there's a little touchy and there's a little dry humpy, but like obviously everybody knows what's going on. You volunteer, you get called up, you get humped by Usher. A fun time for the girly girls. He had somebody up there recently that was so not into it that he halted the whole thing, looked at the crowd, gave her a big eye roll, and then she was like dismissed. He was like, get her off the stage, which understandably, like, this is his concert. It's embarrassing. It's probably a bit of an ego boner deflator, but she was just not having it. And I totally understand. I think the whole bit is a little desperado, como se dice, tragique. But I mean, God, I'd be up there. Oh, I went to that Usher concert when I was like 12, the 87, 108, whatever that fucking album was. You don't have to call. It's okay, girl. One of the best songs ever. That whole album, I could sing every song front to back. And I remember going as a sad little Caucasian girl front and center at that Usher concert, okay, with my dad and my uncle and my cousin. And I was feeling things. And if they would have taken a volunteer at age 12, it would have been me. I would have been up there. I would have been fucking game with my gingivitis and my adhesive headgear ready to rumble. But these bitches weren't having it. And people are kind of like, is this gross? Is this weird? It's a consensual experience. Like, don't ruin it for the people that are losing their minds. But like Usher, also handle it better. Like he was being a little butthurt. God, he looks so good though. He's got to be in his 60s. We're not supposed to say this as a white woman on a microphone, but black really don't crack. Clip it. This is taking me back. There was an episode I put out years and years ago, and I requested that the title be Black People Are Better at Everything, period. And they were like, Jackie, you can't name an episode that. I was like, why though? It's fucking true. It's the silent truth. Better at everything. We have to just start acknowledging it, okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry to like the butt fuck redneck neo-Nazis that are going to be really, really triggered by that. But when you really close your eyes and think about it, better at everything. God bless. God bless, okay? The caucasity of it all. I love Usher. That's a little, like kind of a long, politically incorrect way of me saying publicly that I would like to be dry humped by Usher. I'm available. Thank you. Love Usher. Also like love his early 2000s, kind of like late 90s movie career that we all forget about. Something to think about. Oh my God, I've bullied another sponsor. Okay, I saw all of these bitches on the internet being like, the Lola blanket, the Lola blanket. You know that trend where people are like, 5 things that are absolutely worth the money. The Lola blanket, like topping every single list. And I'm like, am I really a blanket person? The answer to that is yes. So I just got my Lola blanket, which is the world's #1 blanket. It's crafted with ultra soft luxury faux fur and a signature 4-way stretch that sets it apart. It is machine washable, double hemmed for durability, and stays flawless. No pilling, no shedding. Even after repeated washes, I got the tiger print, which looks gorgeous in my living room. It has carried me through my pregnancy. Right now, I don't even know how I was able to finagle this, but you can get 40% off your order with the code BIBLE at lolablankets.com. Everybody and their gay brother has been raving about this blanket, okay? Something about it, it feels like it's the only thing that provides me emotional support during these trying times. I lay horizontally with that Tiger Lola blanket. It is perfect. For a limited time, our listeners can get 40% off select Lola Blankets products with code BIBLE at checkout. Just head to lolablankets.com, use code BIBLE to get 40% off your order. After you purchase, they're going to ask where you heard about them. Please support our show and let them know that I sent you. Wrap yourself in luxury with Lola Blankets. I don't know how to say this less than earnestly because I mean it from the bottom of my labia. All I do is buy things on Revolve. It's so easy. I get it next day. They have the greatest array of products, designers, price points. They have all of my favorite brands. I just ordered a bunch of like cute, summery little sets from Lioness, which is like really, really reasonably priced. And I like got it the next day. Revolve is the one-stop shop for anything you need. Workout clothes, swimwear, vacation, party, birthday, sparkles, purses, shoes, accessories. I don't know how they've done it, but they've done it. And if you don't know, like, what is going on with you? What is happening? Whether it's a big night out, a wedding, a trip, or you just needed something last minute that actually works, Revolve always has it. Go to revolve.com/bitch to shop our faves. Use code bitch for 15% off your first order. Fast shipping, easy returns. It just makes everything easier. That's revolve.com/bitch. You can shop our faves and get 15% off your first order. Offer ends December 1st, so do not miss out. Oh, this is exciting. I binged House of Stassi this weekend. Me and Andrew both watched it together. I watched all 8 episodes. I was totally locked in. Now, obviously, I'm biased because Stassi Schroeder is a friend of mine, and I absolutely love her. I loved it. I thought it was great. I thought it was fast-paced. I mean, I really am genuinely And I can't wait to talk to her about this. She's going to be on next week's episode. She's coming in on Friday. I have so many thoughts. I have so many questions. I love Taylor Strecker. I love her wife. So I know a lot of the characters. I can't believe how they went there. Like I could never. I'm both bewildered and proud because I can't imagine a world like I would give nothing. And Stassi really showed the fuck up. She clocked in, and she really is such amazing television. It's so funny because Stassi is such an enigma. I find her to be privately shy and very, very polite, very, very clicked in, very, very shy. And then to see her on television, doing what she does best, just fully unraveling, is so transfixing as a viewer. I thought the format was really good. And it's heavy. It's heavy themes and lots of drama, but doesn't feel dark. The Valley to me, dark. A lot of even Housewives gets dark. This did not feel dark. And I feel like a lot of people are weighing in and scrutinizing their relationship and this, that, the other thing. Stassi, let me tell you something. If I know one thing, Stassi knows what she's fucking doing. Okay? She knows exactly what she's doing. And I am going to deep dive that bitch like a gynecologist on Friday. So Barbara Walters, she's dead, but she's here, okay? Because I have questions. And by the way, watching this series with Andrew, one of the worst experiences of my life, because like I said, men always pretend that they're not into reality television. Then they take the bait and they're asking questions. I had to pause 700 times. I said, Andrew, questions will be answered at the end of the episode. Also, I've never seen this, so I don't have much intel on where this is going. So if I could just, at bare minimum, appreciate this viewing experience as a first-time watcher, just like you, then maybe we could ask follow-up questions. If you'd like to FaceTime Stassi yourself after this episode, then please feel free to do so. But in the interim, can I just enjoy my show without your dumb fuck questions? Wait, are they still in asking about real estate and then asking wait, is that her boyfriend? Why is his hair red? I'm I don't know, Andrew. What is going on? Then he was so transfixed and jealous, and I have to talk to Stassi about this, about Beau's hair color, when finally he divulges that he does dye his beard, because he's like, does he dye his hair? It looks really good. I wonder if he's on Nutrafol. I'm like, okay. Where are they eating? Do you know that restaurant? Wait, is that? I'm like, I will kill you with my bare hands. Tempt me with a good time. I will lean over very nonchalantly, take a deep exhale, and then I will wrap my tiger eye phalanges. Big mistake. Huge. So embarrassed. It's so bad. On the display thing, the tiger eye was kind of like a pink mauve-y gold, and now this is Christmas time on a Carnival cruise. There is a tiger eye. They do look like velvet, but it's a very, very bad shade of gold. It's terrible. It's like a sad bridesmaid's dress in Minnesota. I have regrets. I see it and I don't like it. Anyways, I would take a deep exhale, and then I would wrap my tiger eye phalanges around his throat and just press in until his trachea collapsed. Take a deep exhale and then continue with my show before I called the police and then staged it somehow. I can't do it. I just physically can't do it. Did I also tell you that he has a calf injury? I did. We discussed the adult basketball league because I'm going to club him in the other leg. If I have to watch him, last night, he's standing in front of the TV doing cat-cow, which is ridiculous. And then he's doing these very exaggerated ankle circles. And he's doing this tiptoe raises. He's like, I got to stretch out my calves before Tuesday's game. Now, Jackie, what is the ranking system of Andrew's adult basketball league? I'll tell you, there's 8 teams and they're in 7th place. They've won 1 game by 1 point. They're absolutely terrible. All of them have fallen off one by one, getting injured. They're like, Mike tore his ACL. Zach threw out his back. I'm like, yeah, because you guys are old and you shouldn't be fucking playing basketball at the Calabasas Rec Center at 9:30 p.m. on a Tuesday. Because I'm going to roll through like Tanya Harding, and while they're loading into their sensible, mid-range SUVs, I'm going to club them all in the knees. I'm going to club all of you in the fucking ankles. It's ridiculous. Who the fuck? The games are at 9:30. Sometimes they're at 6:30. Sometimes they're at 7:30. Mostly they're at 9:30 because that's when they push the geriatric games because everybody sucks. They all suck. And he puts his little jersey on. And he's like, let's get a babysitter. You should come. I'm like, no. There is nothing I'd rather do less. You know what sounds more fun than going to your adult basketball game, watching you get injured while you shuffle with your leg brace up and down the court like a fucking loser? You know what sounds like more fun? Laying on the freeway, praying for a semi-truck to take me away. That sounds like more fun to me. So, but I have to go once. I just have to heckle. Like if I was on the sauce and I just had like a better spirit and like more endurance and I wasn't entering my third trimester, just waiting for my gestational diabetes diagnosis so that I can organize a march, I would go and I would bring a road cock and I would just be like, you suck! Because that's like what I love to do. It's so fun. Maybe next year. We have to talk about Jax Taylor's faux smart water campaign, which is like my favorite thing on the internet right now. So he posts this reel about, a smart water ad, okay? A reel of him like changing and replenishing and hydrating, and he's like swimming and there's a waterfall and he's like rubbing his body and he's like, Jennifer Aniston, the fucking smart water. And then I don't know who uncovers it, but basically Kristen Doty, the People's Princess, gets online a variety of other people being like, this is a fake campaign, that is my shit. Okay. That is my top tier internet kink, nipples hard. Like, I love this shit. So then he sends a screenshot around being like, I had no idea. Like, I was frauded. Like, I was bamboozled. I thought I was doing this brand campaign, but he forgets to crop out the top of the brief, the deliverable brief, which is like Video Force AI. So it's an AI document that he sends over being like, no, I swear, like this was a smart water campaign. Now, I hate to break the fourth wall for you, but as he is now canoodling with his like former publicist, he's been in the game a while. He unfortunately is very, very familiar, allegedly, with brand deals and partnerships. Okay. Like Helen Keller over here, I am very familiar with what these documents look like. Normally they are forwarded to a manager or agents, and lawyers are involved that look over everything. Fran, I'm sorry. And you go back and forth. You establish what the requirements are, what the payment is. You send over analytics. It's not sexy. It's Nantucket, no influencers. I'm sorry, but it is just par for the course. He's done tons of these. Okay. Being on Vanderpump Rules, like he knows what these looks like. He knows what these looks like. Okay. Hey, like somebody fuck a cousin and take a tooth out of my mouth. I can't speak. It's the acid reflux. My larynx, my moneymaker is compromised. So, do we think that he was truly unaware that this was a real campaign? I don't think so. I think that maybe he did this to like establish some type of foray back into the digital universe, and he wanted to come in hot with a smart water campaign so that maybe other brands that do not want to touch him with a 10-foot pole think, oh, like he got a smart water campaign, like, well, like maybe we should pique our interest back into Jax Taylor, and then maybe it would open the floodgates for more brand opportunities for him. But there is a quite literal 0% chance that he did not know that this was not real. He has too much information. I mean, unless you're just a full-blown fucktard, bleep it. It's okay. It's fine. It's Leo season and I'm hormonal. he knew, and it's fine. You know what's crazy too? Like, I've met Jax a couple times. He's always been so nice to me, but you can't separate. Yeah, you can't. We can't. It's bad. It's really, really funny though. And then he posted, of course, like, you know, the 4-paragraph apology on Instagram stories being like, I had no idea, this, that, the other thing. So good. So funny. So just like labia dehydrating. I say it all the time. Men on the internet, gross. So embarrassing. So embarrassing. If Andrew, I just want to say this out loud. I would rather live under the freeway, under a tarp, than have my husband be doing any form of social media content ever. Okay. I would rather get gangbanged by 14 teppanyaki chefs and their sharpest knives than have Andrew do any type of social media collaboration, like anything. Like if I saw Andrew film like an ad, which would never happen. Like if, let's say the universe flipped on its axis and all of a sudden Andrew had to do brand partnerships, I would never touch him again. I would never touch him again. I can't imagine anything less fuckable than a straight man doing anything like promo code Andy. Promo code Andy. Like I would die. I would just die. I can't explain it. Is it hypocritical? Deeply. But it's not fucking acceptable. The men need to stay in their lane. Okay? Men used to go to war. Lest we forget, they were drafted into the front lines. Now they're hawking supplements. I don't ever need to see a straight man on the internet telling me about their supplements, about their board short of choice, about their workout routine, or what they eat in a day, unless you're a fucking doctor. Don't do it. And if you're filming a fake Smart Water ad, we really have to go back to the drawing board. We really have to like dial it back and reassess every choice we've ever made in our life to get us to a place where we're filming fake Smart Water ads. And for that, I say, Jax Taylor, bless you. And on that note, I need to go take my Prilosec. I want to give you a little teaser for what's to come on Jackie Schimmel's Hate List Leo Season Grand Celebration of 2026. The list is just writing itself at this point. Here's one that didn't make the cut. Adults with speech impediments. Just something to think about. Also, oh my God, I am naming names on this list. It is so good. It is so niche. It is so specific. It is guns blazing. You'll never find this level of naming the puppy on any other podcast, and you're welcome for it. Thank you so much for listening. Give us 5 stars on iTunes. Make sure you listen to the Bump Bible. As previously stated, things do take a bit of a dive this week. So the darkness is coming. And that's all I have to say today. So have a wonderful week, and I'll talk to you next week. Love you. Goodbye.